Yo, what is up, YouTube man? Today we're going to be talking about one of the most unstoppable moves in NBA history, the Dirk Nowitzki post fade. If you guys watched the 2011 run Dirk had, it was absolutely insane. He was fading over some of the best defenders. They were sending double teams. And there was just no way they could stop it unless they were able to block it, which is virtually impossible. Even if they were getting a contest, even if they were getting a hand in his face, he was knocking these post fades down at a ridiculous rate. In NBA 2K26, Dirk Nowitzki post fade is pretty good. Now, I'm not going to lie. I do think it should be a bit better. It's not the fastest post fade animation. And in my opinion, I think it should be a bit harder to contest. But all of that being said, I do think it is a top 3 post fade for bigs. If you guys are curious what my opinion is on what is the best post fade, I really like Anthony Davis. I've been using that all year as my go-to post fade. But an animation I like to use a lot is this Dirk Nowitzki post fade. Now, you may be thinking, Tonic, is this just one of those situations where you're using an NBA player animation because it looks cool and I'm going to get trolled because of it? Actually, no. There are a lot of animations like that in the game. Way too many. But with this Dirk Nowitzki post fade, you're actually going to be able to be pretty effective with it. If you're a big man and you don't like the post fade you're using, definitely give this Dirk Nowitzki a try. This game I'm showing you guys first, it's one of those games where it's an all-purple lobby. The guards, the players I'm playing with, they're all kind of shot happy. The ball's not really coming my way. I'm not getting hit on the slips. But what is happening is whenever they have nothing going on offense, they're chucking me the ball and just saying, Tonic, make something happen. And you know what, man? With the Dirk Nowitzki post fade, I'm able to do that. Now, this is on my 7'1" slasher. This build does not have super high midi. It's only an 80. I get the gold post fade phenom. So this isn't even my build that is specifically made to be able to knock down post fades at a high clip. And you don't need a super high mid range. You don't need much post control to be able to be effective with the fades this year. As long as you have, an 80 mid range. And if you could honestly get that 79 post control for the gold post fade phenom, maybe you want a +1 or +2 that, you can be pretty much automatic with it. If you have a build with super high mid range like 94 and higher post control to get post fade phenom on Legend or Hall of Fame, you're going to be able to hit just a ton of contested fades that do not seem possible. I was talking about earlier in the video, this is not an animation that is going to troll you, but it goes even farther than that. This Dirk Nowitzki post fade is the reason we won this game. There were so many possessions where we might have got a turnover, we might have missed a shot, and they got a fast break 3. But because I'm pretty much able to create offense out of nothing with this post fade, I was able to get us to score, help us set up on the other end, and we're able to squeak by with the win. Honestly, we got very lucky. The team I was playing with this game, shout out to them, but unfortunately, we were not gelling too well, and that happens sometimes. That's why it's important to have a move where you can kind of, just create something out of nothing. I'm still able to end the game with 20 points, which is pretty crazy considering I started off pretty much not scoring, I think, much at all in the first half. And somehow, someway, I haven't even mentioned this at this point in the video, but using this Dirk post fade is just a lot of fun too. It's cool seeing the reactions of people whenever they see that you got the Dirk post fade on. People start calling me Tonic Nowitzki. We're switching up the builds for this next game. This time I'm on my 7-foot post score. This is the first build I made when NBA 2K26 dropped. And this build is made to be a post fade build. It's got Legend post fade phenom naturally, 94 mid range. And this game, playing on this build, is going to be a bit of a different situation. First thing you guys notice in the intros, I have a 6'8" power forward on me. I'm a 7-foot center. I'm going to be able to shoot and fade over his head. I'm going to be going to the post fade as an option to score rather than it being a bailout like I do on my 7'1" slasher. Whenever I get the ball in the paint, this build does not have great standing dunk. I'm trying to get the fade. You can see I'm kicking it out to my teammate. Nothing going. This possession right here. Boom. Hitting the fade on him. Legend post fade phenom. The green window is massive. Post scores get a bad rap in NBA 2K26 and pretty much every 2K. You guys can see right there, I get the offensive rebound, I kick it out. It's not like I'm being a ball hog. There are situations where sometimes you can take an effective two-pointer and it be good, help your team win. There are situations where, of course, you want to try to get up threes. You don't want to take a 2 every possession. But I'm an old school player, man. I like to work out in the mid-range with the hop jumpers, dribble pull-ups, post fades, post hooks, post hop shots. Let me know if you guys did enjoy the video. If you do want to drop a like and subscribe, of course, I do appreciate it a ton. Let me know what your favorite post fade is as a center. This is one of those situations where a lot of people disagree. You know, there's certain dribble moves, certain jump shots that everybody in the community say is the best. When it comes to the post fade for bigs, it might be because no one really utilizes it. You don't ever really see somebody do it. Everyone has their own opinions, including me, man. I'm sure some people would just see how the animation looks and think this animation's troll, but it is a good move to go to. This is Tonic. I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.
God damn, big man.
You got that fucking Zen plugged in.